Hello, online crew. How are you today? We are going to talk about TikTok today. Who's on TikTok? Who would like to learn more about TikTok? Who's scared of TikTok? I would love to know what your thoughts and feelings are around that social media platform. So, we're going to have a chat today regarding that platform. Should you be on it? If you're on it, how do you use it to grow your business? What are your thoughts around it? If you're going to use it, what are the best ways to use it? Strategies, those kind of things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But I would love to know, for those of you that are listening or catching the replay, what are your thoughts about that social media platform? Is it something that you just think the younger generation are on and it's a waste of time? Do you think it's a vanity thing? So it's a whole lot of numbers, but maybe not a lot of value for you and your business. What are your thoughts about it? Some of you may want to maybe try it, but you're scared of sort of the technology behind it. Some of you may think, oh, this is just another thing that I have to add into my day. So there's varying different thoughts about, what people think about the platform. I will say, from my perspective, I had an opinion of it and it has changed. So I'll share with you the reasons for that in this video. So welcome to today's broadcast. If we haven't met before, it's Helen Martin here and I'm your online crew captain. So this is just a little bit of fun for our online crew community here. So we are a community of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, direct sellers, those in MLM, network marketing, anybody sort of building any kind of entrepreneurial business from home. I talk about modern social media strategies to help you gain influence and attract people to you so you can build the business that you want to build. So that's what we do here. If anyone's new to our community, please say new and let us know so we can welcome you to our online crew here. So, just a few hellos. How's everyone going? If I'm looking a little bit, sideways sometimes, it's because on this camera here, I'm looking at Facebook, my free group, and YouTube, and over here, I'm live over on Instagram. So I've got a couple of different devices going on, broadcasting in 4 different places. So if I'm just looking slightly off sort of camera, that is the reason for that. But hello, Cherie. Hello, Celeste. So what has Celeste said? I need to learn TikTok, but my kids love it. And I think this is the sort of interpretation that a lot of people have with TikTok is it's a kids platform. Like, whose kids are glued to TikTok? I know mine are and have been for quite some time. And that's probably the main impression that people get from TikTok is that it's a Gen Z platform, and that's the reason to stay away from it. So that's what we're going to sort of discuss on this live. Hello, Beth. What did Beth say there? Oh, excuse me. Never done TikTok, but willing to try. Okay. Hello, Laurie and Cheryl and Yvette and Ada. I've tried it, says Cherie, and we'll learn how to use it. I got thousands of views on a few. Awesome. Cheryl, I've been slowly learning TikTok over the past few months. Okay, awesome. Anybody that looks like that, it just over on Facebook here, Facebook user, that just means you're watching from my Facebook group, and you need to click the StreamYard link at the bottom of the description of the video. So I've never tried it, but I think it's good for exposure, and that's a really good point. Okay, so there's a lot of people. So Sheridan's ready to try it. Okay, so let's have a chat about this and my thoughts around it. As any new platform, they do evolve. And I believe TikTok has. So, for quite some time now, I've been of the belief that it's vanity views and it's entertainment based. And is it really going to get people sort of leads and sales and the ability to grow their business? So I still think there's an element of that you need to watch out for. If any of you heard what happened to me on TikTok, one video, over 1 million views, and I've got almost 7,000 followers. One video, over 1 million views, almost 7,000 followers from that one video. Now, if that's not crazy exposure, I don't know what is, but that's to show you what's possible. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to replicate those results. That is a bit freaky. No rhyme or reason behind it other than people liked the little video that my son and I did. Okay. I am not disillusioned that those almost 7,000 followers are probably not in my target market. So I think this is what we need to be mindful of if you're going to go and play around on a platform, like TikTok, is what are you doing there to make it worth your while? Because you could show up and do funny things and do lots of entertaining things and get thousands of views, but are they going to be in your target market? So, a couple of ways to look at that. Exposure is exposure. And if people get to know, like, and trust you and they like you, they may buy something off you. Yes. Okay. So there is that. If you do go and use the platform, what I would recommend you do, which is the same strategy I recommend with Instagram Reels for any of you that are doing Reels on Instagram, is stick to the one topic for the most part. It doesn't mean you can't talk about anything else. But now I'm trying to backtrack on TikTok and put, videos up. And honestly, at the moment, all I'm doing is repurposing my reels. And for those of you that are in my coaching community, tomorrow, I'm doing a training for you guys. It's going to be a 2-part training. So we'll be going into more depth on TikTok videos next week as well. But we'll do the basics on tomorrow's training. And I'm going to show you how I'm repurposing my reels over onto TikTok. So it's no extra work. I'm not doing anything more. I'm just using the videos that I've already done. So this is what I would recommend. There's a lot of you that have joined my 30-day free reels challenge. If you haven't, you can still jump on that at any time. If you just go to helenmartinonline.com/reels, you can just register for the Reels Challenge and start your 30 days now, tomorrow, next week. So anybody can jump on that. You'll get all the instructions, once you register for the challenge. So there's a lot of you that have never done Reels before that are now doing Instagram Reels. You could repurpose those on TikTok and not even really be serious about TikTok, but then get extra hundreds, if not thousands of views over there. So who's game for that? My thought processes around this is if you can repurpose any type of content on another platform and it only takes you 5 minutes, why wouldn't you? Because of the potential of the untapped organic reach, which is what's happening on Reels and why a lot of you are testing that out. And if you can do that on TikTok and get thousands of views over there accidentally, why wouldn't you? Okay. The same thing that I would say with Instagram Reels, just get started. If you are not, like, for those of you that are on our Clubhouse earlier, so a couple of hours ago, we had a whole hour's discussion about micro video content. Guys, if you're not tuning into our Clubhouse room and listening to all tips that we give you, and all the insights into my business that I'm sharing on Clubhouse that I don't share here because we're chatting like it's an audio platform, you're missing out. So we spoke for an hour today on micro video content, and that's what Reels and TikTok are. And this is what is popular. This is what is here and now, is trending. It's what people want. Life is busy. They like short micro content and they like to be entertained. So this is your opportunity. This is the way that I look at it. Like, you do a Facebook Live, for any of you though that's doing a live video, or maybe you do a written post, whatever content you're putting out there, and you've got 5 tips to, or 10 strategies to, or 10 tips to avoid making mistakes on social media, like whatever it is that you're putting out there on social media. TikToks and Reels are only short, although TikTok's gone up to 3 minutes now. So you can do longer TikToks than you can on Reels. But you can put out these micro pieces of content. You could break down a Facebook Live of yours and create 10 TikToks or Instagram Reels from it, because they're 15 seconds or they're 30 seconds or a minute. Like, you would have a year's worth of content. You don't even know it for Reels and TikTok on content that you would have already produced previously, like content you've already got ready to go that you could break down. You can also just copy what other people are doing. You can find other TikToks or Reels and just save the audio, and like all the content I'm giving you for the free Reels challenge, a lot of you are just copying my Reels. So it's as easy as that to get started. But I'm telling you, in this industry, So if you're in direct selling, network marketing, MLM, that's your business model. Some of you might be in other businesses, but that business model, it's very friendly to us. You can use the word network marketing and not get in trouble. You can be very forthright about, your products or your company or network marketing or multiple streams of income, and you're not going to get into trouble. So if you want to be more direct, these platforms enable you to do this. So my feeling about this now is there is plenty of potential. So if you want potential, and there are people on TikTok and Instagram Reels that are coming out of nowhere that have had no success, that are getting, thousands of views and a following. So, as to sort of the audience on TikTok, there's over 1 billion monthly users on TikTok, and roughly about 50% of those are Gen Z. So, the under sort of 25 age. But that leaves about 50% that are over that age bracket. So that could be, 500 million people that you could tap into on TikTok that are not teeny boppers. They're not your kids looking at it. So there is a large proportion there that are. They're younger, they're doing the dances, they're doing the pranks and all that kind of stuff, and that's what your kids are glued to. But the other half of the people that are on the platform are not in their age bracket and they're using it for business. So why not that be you? So for those of you thinking, I can't cope with anything new, Helen, I'm doing all the things as it is. If you want some fun back in your business and you want to play around with the potential for untapped organic reach, stop avoiding it. A quote on Clubhouse earlier today, one of Gary Vee's sayings is be the best or be the first. Where you'll get maximum organic reach and stand out from the crowd is when you adopt something early. Those of you that are doing the free Reels challenge, again, if you want to jump on that, I've structured it in a way that anybody can jump on my free Reels challenge at any time. Just go to helenmartinonline.com/reels, register, and you get the information that you need from there. So I'm giving you 30 days worth of Reels. I'm giving you the audio. I'm giving you the reel that I've done. You can just copy me for 30 days and find your feet and then fly away on your own in your own niche. So the trick to success on Instagram Reels and TikTok is once you've found your feet, allow yourself to find your feet. Do a TikTok like I did and get 1 million views and 7,000 followers. Now, I'm not saying you can replicate that, but that'd be nice. But then at some point, you want to niche down to what it is you're like. If you're seriously doing it just for fun, then have fun. But if you are here, the reason that you're listening to me is because you actually want to build a business of some sort, then you need to niche it down, because a lot of those views that you might get out of Instagram Reels and TikTok are just going to be vanity views. You're going to think that you're doing so well because you've got all these thousands of followers, but if they are not in your target market, they're not going to help you build your business. So at some point when you've learnt all the things, you want to get strategic. You can throw a funny one in there every now and again because at least it's eyeballs on you. There is no platform that has done the kind of reach and views like Instagram Reels and TikTok. And there are network marketers that are coming from nowhere, no influence, not much success, that are getting new leads, new customers, and new teammates out of TikTok and Instagram Reels. So those of you that are playing around on Instagram Reels, it is so easy for you. And those in my coaching community, I'm going to give you that process tomorrow. I'll actually walk you through my screen and show you how to use what you're doing on Reels and just plonk it over on TikTok so you can just start your presence. Does that sound good? Are you open to that? So I'll show you what I'm doing, in that way. And then you can, we'll do some deeper training the following week. For those of you that aren't in my coaching community that would like to be, if you did all those details, everything I've got going on, the Reels challenge, the Clubhouse room link, although that's been and gone for this week. If you just go to helenmartinonline.com/events, that I update that every week with everything that I've got going on. The clubhouse room for that week, you can join the Reels challenge. The link is there. You can join my free social media group, which is my last live video of the week is only in that group. If you'd like to be in our coaching community, you can join for $1. So this week I'm going to do TikTok training for beginners. Next week I'm going to go deeper in the features and stuff like that. If that's not worth, $1 or more to stay in the community, I don't know what is worth it. Anyway, what else did I want to share with you regarding TikTok? Just, there's heaps of things, but I'm just covering the basics today. Do I think it's worth it? If you've got the capacity for it, and don't overthink the capacity. Now, when I say capacity, if you're already doing Instagram Reels, then you should have the capacity, because it's just a little process that you can do it and repurpose on TikTok. So I'm doing it the other way around. Most people create on TikTok, take off the logo, and then upload it to Instagram Reels, so that you could be doing that as well. Either way, you should, if you're on one, you should be on the other. If you're not on either, I would encourage to open your eyes and ears and play with this, because of the untapped organic reach. It's your opportunity to get a whole lot of new faces on you that Facebook potentially can't. Now, don't go anywhere from Facebook. Facebook is the largest social media platform, maybe potentially always be the same way. You don't want to ditch one to go on another necessarily, unless you want to. There's some people that just build on Instagram, and if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But for small micro video content, there's a lot of effort. Yes, you need to learn. You need to learn the skill. You need to make time to learn the skill. But once you've learned it, you're just flying. The only way I can cope with it is to batch my content. So I put time aside in my week, and I batch 5 to 10 little micro videos for Instagram Reels. And then I just do a little process and then upload it to TikTok just to have it there. I'm already doing the work. So that's the only way I can kind of execute it and keep up with it, because I just don't have time to chop and change. If you guys have listened to me for any more than 5 minutes, you'll know that multitasking, I've already talked about this week, yesterday. Just go and watch my live video from yesterday if you don't know what I'm talking about. Multitasking doesn't work. So if you're going to do a reel today and then a reel tomorrow, while you're learning and you've got the time, go for it. But if you're somebody who's a little bit time poor, you want to learn to batch your content in whatever ways that you can. So if I can record 10 little, reels in one, sitting, I just change my top, 10 different times, and then I've got them all sitting in my camera roll. Just a warning with drafts on reels is they're not reliable. So please don't go and record 5 or 10 Instagram Reels, put them in your drafts and just leave them there for the next 10 days. You're likely to go back there in a couple of days' time and they've all disappeared. So save them to your camera roll. Okay, but once you've gotten your camera roll, then as I said, you can go through a little process and upload them to TikTok. So for those of you that are in my coaching community that are also doing the Reels Challenge, make sure you join me for the training tomorrow in the coaching community, where I'm going to show you this little process and we can get you started on TikTok. What do you think about that? Okay, so don't be on social media for the vanity of the numbers, because this is what everybody gets caught up with. I've got X amount of thousand followers. Like I've just told you, I've got almost 7,000 followers on Instagram. Most of those were actually gained from that one TikTok. But I'm not disillusioned that that's a fantastic thing, because they're probably the randomest people from all walks of life that don't want to have anything to do with, what I do and, my business and how I can help people, and social media and my product and my network marketing business and all the rest of it. So niching down your content is really important. So I'm sure there's lots of questions regarding TikTok. I just wanted to cover today. I do think it's worth your time, because of the exposure and because it's new. Remember what Gary Vee said, either you've got to be the best or you've got to be the first. Please don't be one of those people that's sitting back saying, yeah, I should probably do that. And you've said that for the last month or 2 months when I've been talking about this. Don't be one of those people. Don't be like me thinking I should have started growing my Instagram like 2 or 3 years ago. and I'm just kind of getting into it now. But there's content that I'm putting on Instagram that I'm not putting anywhere else. So make sure you are following me on Instagram if you want to know how to learn it, how to grow Instagram, because I'm sharing content there that I'm not sharing anywhere else. I should have been doing that 2 years ago. And there's nothing worse than thinking I should have. I've missed the boat. Here's one thing I will say though. It's never too late. It's never too late. Just pull your finger out, learn what you need to learn. For those of you regarding Instagram Reels, I've got the free 30-day Reels challenge for you guys to jump on. I've got training videos to show you which buttons to push. Like there's support there. I've still got that banner up on the, sorry, I just look at the camera. I don't look at the screen and I forget it's there. You know, there's training for you to, you know, jump on the wagon here. So don't be one of those people that in 6 months' time goes, oh, all these people have got this big following and they're getting leads and sales from Reels or TikTok, and I really should have jumped on it when Helen told me to. Okay. You don't want to be one of those people that's sitting there going, I just don't know how to use it. I was just talking to a student before and I said, are you doing Reels? And she said, no, I want to, I just don't know how to. And that's what will stop a lot of you, is because you just don't know how to. There's no excuse for that, because I've got training videos showing you how to, and it's for free. Okay. And once you know how to use one, they're very similar. You can use the other. But untapped organic reach, an opportunity for you to come out of nowhere. You don't have to dance. You don't have to be somebody you're not. You just got to work out what kind of content resonates with you and what you want to produce. But you can talk, you can be inspiring, you can do all sorts of different things. Don't pigeonhole these platforms in thinking that you have to be a certain person to be successful, or you have to be good looking, or you have to be beautiful, because they're all the only ones that you see is the beautiful people. There's so many ways. You can do tutorials and grow a following from that. Like there's so many ways that you could take this. I would just encourage you to not be one of those people that goes, I wish I jumped on that like months ago. Okay, you hearing me? All right, so I'm going to leave it there. For those of you in my coaching community, make sure you join my training tomorrow, where I'm going to give you more TikTok for beginners, and I'm going to show you how to repurpose your Reels and upload them on TikTok. So if you don't even have an account now, go and create one. And we can get you started on TikTok and see what happens. Let's see who's going to be the next one in this community that's going to have 1 million views and almost 7,000 followers from one video. But again, I'm not necessarily saying that's a good thing, because you can have thousands of viewers because you're funny, but it doesn't lead to anything. So that's not necessarily, you know, a good thing. You got to have some strategy with what you're doing. Let's just say that. Okay. So thank you for joining me today. Same time tomorrow. See you Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, and my free group. And I'll check on your comments shortly. Okay. So thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now I've got to coordinate a couple of end buttons here. So bye.